Game 6 battle in the Eastern Conference semifinals. It's going to be the Indiana Pacers up against the Atlanta Hawks and their super smooth 6'7" power guard Joe Johnson. Right now on 2K Sports.
We are at the sold-out Phillips Arena. It's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here. Welcome back to the postseason action. It's heating up, folks. With Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan on 2K Sports. You look at the Atlanta Hawks. It's a win or stay home as they look to keep their raucous crowd to help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
The prospects of playing a Game 7 on the road are certainly not inviting, but that's the ultimatum they face. Win now and have a chance to win a Game 7. That's the position they're in, and it's going to take a tremendous effort on their part to make it happen.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. They've got Collison. He's out there with Jones. Roy Hibbert is out there with Danny Granger and George. And for the Hawks, Johnson, Smith, and Horford are their front court. Crawford out there with Teague. Crawford against Jones. Smith. Back to Crawford. Let's go with a three. George rips it down. And Indiana has possession. They come off the loss on Friday.
I didn't think we saw a real strong outing defensively from them, Kevin. And very few teams can get away with winning. Maybe a handful of games, if that, relying solely on their offense.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Larry Drew. I asked him if he thinks he'll be able to muster the energy and effort it takes to win 2 straight elimination games. He said, sure, but we're not going to win 2 games at once. We can't think about Game 7 yet. We have to win this one first. Pretty smart advice, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Here is Collison, following the score by Jamal Crawford. George, covered by Smith. Good!
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Indiana on D. Crawford outside. Here's Johnson. Nails the triple. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Indiana. Granger outside. A missed three. Just over 3 minutes left in the first. Here's Crawford, and Atlanta again with the bucket.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
And Indiana has possession. It's a 3-point game. Left side, Collison. George, covered by Smith. Here's George. Shot, no good. Now Atlanta takes it the other way. Here's Teague. Here's Smith. Nails it from close range. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
These guys are doing an excellent job on offense here at the start of this game. Good shots leading to 4 or 5 shooting.
Granger backing him down. And here's Jones. And they get it. Danny Granger, the bucket on the assist by Jones. Granger's got his first 2 points. Crawford against Jones. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You got to stop the layup there. Make him earn his points from the line.
At the line for the Hawks, Jamal Crawford taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, he's been dealing with some nasty back spasms. Those are no fun at all. I've had them, and they are painful, and you never know when they disappear. But hopefully, he's feeling better now.
The Hawks are making a switch on the floor. Crawford's checked in. Mike Dunleavy, who's checked in for Indiana. Here's Collison. 1:59 left in the first quarter. The dump off. Here's George. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. 6 points for him. The Hawks leading by 3. Crawford with the ball. 6 points for him. Knocks it loose. Four on the clock. Here's Johnson. Kept alive. A second chance effort. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
Shooting for Atlanta. Jamal Crawford.
And he makes the free throw. Here's Collison. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Now Jones. Guarded by Crawford. Jones against Crawford. It's the floater. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got his first basket of the night.
Gorgeous layup there. Graceful move to the basket.
Collison against Crawford. The steal.
He knew exactly where the ball was going and got a hand on it.
George, guarded by Crawford. It's in for 3. 9 points in the game so far.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
Here's Crawford. He's got 9. Picked up by Collison. Here's Crawford. With the wide open look. Scooped up. Here's Horford. It's good! It took 3 tries, but they finally got it to fall.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's George. No good trying to beat the buzzer.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
And so the end of one sees some big buckets. The Hawks on top, up 3.
They've dominated the glass early on, and that's always a good sign. Rebounding is an effort stat, and they've shown tremendous effort so far.
Don't go away. Back in just a moment. And the second quarter getting underway. It's been a close one so far. Here's Collison. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Larry Drew has on the floor. Teague out there with Crawford. Then there's Horford. Then it's Marvin Williams and Powell. Granger. And he makes the basket. So one free throw coming up as they'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he ties it up. Here's Teague. No points for him. Picked up by Collison. Myers from 14. Kept alive. And smashed down.
That's why he's got the reputation as one of the NBA's great rebounders. Because of putbacks like that.
Well, that's what we've become accustomed to when he gets in position under the glass like that. Never misses a thing. Our Sprite Slam Cam, that is, with that last replay. And Indiana has possession after the basket by Atlanta. Granger outside. And that one's in from the low post. Granger's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Pass to Horford. Here's Powell. Scooped up. Another shot. Crawford, no luck. A big possession here.
Can they come back to take the lead?
Granger backing him down. Shoots from the post and laying it in as that one falls through. Granger's got 9.
He was really a non-factor in that first quarter, but he's found a way to step it up here.
Crawford against Jones. From the wing, Crawford's shot is good. 11 points in the game. Here's Collison. Not on the scoreboard yet. Hansbrough sets a pick. Off the screen, and again it's Indiana converting.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Crawford outside. Makes it from 18 feet out. Here is Collison. 2:39 left in the half. Five to shoot. Now here's Granger. 9 points in the game so far, and the basket good.
Nice screen to set up the J. Excellent offensive execution right there.
It's taken away by Collison. And here's Hansbrough. Doubled by Crawford. Now Foster. Jones fires the three. Al Horford with the rebound. Here's Teague. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Hawks score. Here is Collison. 1:30 left in the second. And again, it's Indiana converting. Here's Teague. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. So for the Hawks, Pachulia. He's checked in for Horford. Smith comes in for Josh Powell. And it's Johnson in for Jamal Crawford. The Pacers making a switch here. Here's Teague. Pass to Johnson. Over rush. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his second basket of the night. And Indiana has possession. Here's George. Williams pulls it in.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
And Granger picks him up defensively. Johnson, the pass to Pachulia. Williams, he's covered by Collison. Here's Pachulia. And count that bucket right there. He keeps with it, and now a free throw shot for him.
Shooting for Atlanta.
And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. Here's Rush. George, covered by Smith. Here's George. Knocks down the open jumper. He's got 11. Now Teague. Pass to Johnson. With 1 on the clock, and Atlanta again with the bucket. And the first half is now in the books.
Good game for Jamal Crawford. He's got 13 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line. Boy, he was locked in that whole half.
2K Sports, back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
And welcome everyone to HP at the half. Second round action is in full swing. Let's break it down. For the Atlanta Hawks, they have the lead against Indiana. They're on the brink of elimination and need another great half to force a Game 7. We've seen Jamal Crawford having a superb game. He has 13 points. He's not missed many shots so far. Everything's falling. And slugging it out so far, the Indiana Pacers. Close-range shots, their bread and butter early on, a gigantic lead in points in the paint. Danny Granger off to a good start. His scoring has been on the rise, his game improving by leaps and bounds. Solid work out of both of these two in the first half, and they'll look to get more in the second. And that'll do it for us. Thanks so much for joining us here. Enjoy the second half.
Well, it's been a tight game as we enter the second half. Both teams going at it. Here is Collison. On the court right now for the Pacers. Jones is out there with Collison. Then there's Danny Granger. Then it's Roy Hibbert and George. Here's Crawford. It's a 3-point game. Here's Jones. George, covered by Smith. Good. He's got 14.
Some players really look for the 3-point shot in transition. It's one of the best times to shoot it. You have to be a sharpshooter, though, and of course, he is.
And so here is Atlanta. The lead is 2. Here's Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing. Indiana trailing here. Granger right side. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Granger's got 13. Atlanta with the ball. Hibbert against Horford on the line, and that one's good. Horford's got his second bucket of the night.
I actually think he made that shot a little harder than it needed to be, but he showed a nice touch to knock it down.
Here's George, and he lays that one up and in.
So far, looking good, actually looking marvelous. They've hit them all to start the second half.
T. Smith kicks to Crawford. Pass to Johnson. Over Granger. And Johnson missing. Again. The Pacers with a chance to retake the lead. Collison kicks to Granger. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
The Hawks trailing. T. He's covered by Collison. Horford. Great finish in traffic. Horford's got his third basket of the night. And here comes Collison. George, covered by Smith. George backs down. Excellent defense there from Smith.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss.
And Indiana has possession. Outside Collison. Over Horford.
One of the ways where they've shown a definite edge, Kevin, has come on the glass today.
Here's Johnson. Kept alive. Takes it up. Marvin Williams is checked in for Atlanta. Then for the Pacers. Hundley comes in for Danny Granger. And it's Ford in for Darren Collison. Here's Crawford. He's got 15. Here's Jones, trailing by 2. And here is 4. George, covered by Smith. Here's George, and he drops it in on the layup. He's got 20.
Really did a good job getting that ball deep in that possession, and it paid off.
Johnson outside. Yes, from downtown. And the Hawks lead by 3.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Here's George, and there are the Pacers with another bucket. Here's Johnson. He's got 10. Pass to Horford. He's against Hibbert. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Horford's got 10.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
George, covered by Smith. Connects. He's got 24.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Here's Johnson in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Here's Jones. 27 seconds left in the third. They double him with Horford. Ford. George, covered by Smith, kept alive. Here's George. Hits from long range. And we're now all tied up at 46.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Tie game in Atlanta. You look at Jamal Crawford in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, not flashy numbers, but his presence has definitely been felt out there. It's the little things, Kevin. He's getting them done.
We'll be right back here from Atlanta. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, it's the Hawks with the Sprite Spark. They've made the most of their chances and are making their own luck, gentlemen.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Teague. Williams and Smith are in there at the forward positions. Teague out there with Johnson and Pachulia. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Now here's Johnson. Smith connects on the baseline jumper. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
Explosive offense. These two teams have been going at each other this entire game.
Granger with the ball. George, covered by Smith. 5 to shoot. 2 on the clock, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
He's percolating right now. Just keep putting the ball in his hand.
Here's Teague. Pass to Johnson. A fadeaway. Again, the Hawks score.
That's a good job to recognize the mismatch and then take advantage down low.
Granger against Williams. Williams against Granger. That's good from down low.
Well, he's been doing his part, Kevin. He definitely is focused and came to play.
Back to Johnson. Gets rid of it. And Smith backing in. Now Pachulia. Open look. Shot's good. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Boy, he's got a nice touch from mid-range, Kevin. His height makes it a tough shot to defend, too.
Here's George. Connects from in close. He has 29.
He's taken center stage here in the second half. He's been getting bucket after bucket.
Johnson outside. And Smith backing in. Over George. Again, the Hawks score.
The intensity level is really picked up here in the second half.
Here's Indiana now, trailing by 2. Back to Collison. Ford with the ball. 5 to shoot. To take the lead. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
Now here's Johnson over Hibbert. Johnson's shot is off. Granger outside. Goes up and off the glass as he lays that one up and in.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're losing by 3. 1:45 left in the fourth. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break. He told them, keep pushing hard to the end. Just finish out these last few minutes, and we'll be able to come away with the W. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Boy, these guys have a terrific feel for each other. You have to in order to make plays like that.
Don't you think you can tell that they love being on the court together?
Boy, they're having a good time.
Horford against Hibbert. Back to Collison. Here's Hibbert. Guarded by Horford. Indiana needs to get a shot off.
Not a single turnover in the first half for him, Kevin, but that ball control he had, it seems to have slipped away since halftime.
Here's Collison. 1:11 left in the game. Here's George. No good. Now Atlanta takes it the other way. Less than 1 minute left. Hoop plus the hard. He would not be denied, and he'll have a chance to make it a three-point play. They get Danny Granger. Nice job at the line. That one falls to pick up the and one.
That and one has made it a 2-possession lead. That's why you can't foul and let them score the basket.
Jones, the pass to Collison. And sinks it from 3. Collison's got his third basket of the night right there. This is a crucial possession for him. A lot at stake here. Here's Crawford. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Collison dishes to Granger. Johnson's there. Fades away. Granger misses.
I hate to say it, but he choked big time on that shot.
And the intentional foul called as they try to prolong it here.
That's the right move. Stop the clock and hope they make a mistake you can take advantage of. Good on the first, and that'll put him up by 2. Gets them both, and it's a 3-point ball game. Taking full advantage of the charity stripe here. Stretching that margin to 3.
Timeout called the Pacers. They trail by 3. 13 seconds left to the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Well, they certainly can go for 3 here, or they can try to score 2, foul, and then hope for missed free throws. But I really think they should take the first available shot.
Here's Collison. The tray, and again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Boy, there's been no answer for the three-point shot this half. They've dominated from behind the arc.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Here's Teague. Jump-off pass from the wing. Crawford, no luck. And the Pacers call time here. And here's Hibbert. Time expires, and we're going to overtime.
Good game for Jamal Crawford. He's got 17 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too. He's passing the ball so well right now and is really focused at the charity stripe, too.
2K Sports, back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. The fourth quarter was not enough in overtime to start with the jump ball. The Hawks in the tip-off to begin overtime. Pass to Smith. Here's Johnson on the mark with the fadeaway.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
Here's George. Off from three-point land. The Hawks leading. Joe Johnson on the wing. Into
This is good stuff, man. I mean, you need to save that one, boys.
You won't get tired of watching that replay anytime soon. Here is Collison. George with the screen. Now Granger. From the stripe, Al Horford with the rebound.
It's really not the kind of performance that his team needs from him here in this quarter.
Here's Teague, picked up by Collison. Crawford's shot is good.
You know, you negate any semblance of a defense if you let them get that close to the basket.
It's stolen by Smith. The Hawks leading by 6. Got a piece of it.
He should leave those long bomb passes alone.
Smith against Granger. Jones. And once again off the mark by Indiana. 1:27 left in overtime. Crawford outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Kevin, they're fighting extremely hard right here. Bit by bit, just trying to pull away.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're down by 9. 1:24 left in overtime. Here's Granger. Indiana again missing.
Hey, he can hit from that range. I think he missed that one, but the defense is going to want to tighten up on him out there.
And Smith backing in. Picked up by Collison. Let's loose for 3. Crawford, no luck. Pacers trail by 9. To end the run. That's good. He has 35. Here's Teague. 57 seconds left in overtime. Crawford outside. Releases from 15. And it's Smith missing. Decisive possession. The crowd on the edge of their seats. And here's Jones. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's just so clutch. Here's a guy you want on your side with the game on the line, Kevin.
Now T.
It's hard to make a pinpoint pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it.
Here's Collison, and there are the Pacers with another bucket. Atlanta calls timeout. They lead by 1. 7 seconds left in overtime. Here's Crawford. And so there's the intentional foul. They still got to foul him for a second time to get into the penalty and send him to the strike.
They needed to take that foul to stop the clock. That clock is not their friend at this stage in the game.
Here's Crawford. And so they'll try to extend the game with the intentional foul here. Sinks the first one, and that'll put him up by 2. Perfect from the line, and it's a 3-point ball game.
Big free throws, Kevin. Now they'll need a 3 to just stay alive.
And the Pacers call time here. They're behind by 3. 4 seconds left in overtime. Clark, what's your take?
With this much time remaining, they should be able to get themselves a decent shot at the basket. Still, a contested 3 is never an easy shot.
Here's Granger. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals presented by 2K Sports. Now, Jordan Brand presents the Player of the Game.